Your lovely bump is there. How many weeks are you now?
31 today.
31 weeks
Yep.
today. This all happened 6 weeks ago. So let's go back, I guess, to the beginning. At your 20-week scan, you were told this news. Plenty of people live with spina bifida and have lives full and happy lives with it. But it isn't something you want to hear that your child is going to have. So after dealing with that, when did you then find out that there was an option to do this?
It was, I think, 2 days later, once we were sent up to London, the University College. They had done some sort of better scans than what our local hospital had done, and then they'd done the same 2 options.
Clearly, it was explained to you in great detail, and I'm sure you've talked about it endlessly since. It just seems like something out of a sci-fi film.
Yeah.
The fact that they can go in and operate on your baby inside you. How did you feel going into it, and how did it feel coming out of it?
It was terrifying, but at the end of the day, you didn't think about it. I mean, I don't remember really thinking about it too much between being told I could have it and then actually having the operation. I didn't get all emotional even until I was about to be put under anaesthetic. I was just quite blasé about it almost, I'll be perfectly honest.
You're going to have it done?
Maybe that was it. I'd made that decision and that was where I was going.
But someone who is very aware, probably not blasé, we hope, and very aware of the risks as well and challenges in surgery like this with you. It looks an impossible task. I mean, how challenging is it as a surgeon?
It's not just the challenge of the surgery itself. You could consider that the actual surgery, you know, the doctors, all the consultants who do that, we do similar things. We've been doing similar things for years. But
the talk about the technical, though, the size of the baby, the size of the spine.
Yeah, how big was the fetus?
What happens if it goes wrong?
So the fetus will be probably similar size to that, and the actual defect is usually 3 to 4 centimeters.
Yeah.
And we make as small an incision on the uterus as possible, only just a little bit bigger than the actual defect, and then through that, our neurosurgery and pediatric surgery colleagues repair the defect, and they actually use magnifying lens to see, because the sutures they use are really, really thin and fine.
What is the sort of the prospect for babies that go through this surgery as well?
So there is a significant improvement in the probability of the babies being able to walk without any assistance. There is a massive reduction in the probability of them needing brain surgery to remove any extra fluid from the brain. And there's some early data that suggests that there is improved bladder function as they grow up. So there's certainly a big improvement in outcomes.
It doesn't cure it, though, does it? It doesn't get rid of the spina bifida totally?
No. And we knew that from the word go. But as I say, we were given that option, and realistically, that was the only option. So we took it, and hopefully I feel like she's kicking me right now. So.
Yeah, it's working so far, Mum.
So as I say, hopefully that doesn't change. I mean, we can only, as I say, only have hope, and that's what we've maintained throughout this whole thing.
Are we going to see more and more of this, George, sort of fetal surgery as techniques become improved and the opportunity to do it becomes more widespread?
Certainly, the NHS has taken the decision to commission that service officially. And this will start officially from September 2019. And our team and engineers at University College London already work on newer techniques. Hopefully, within a few years, we'll be able to do this with minimal access surgery. So we'll do an even smaller mini incision on the uterus and hopefully reduce the maternal.
So that's not minimal access. That's quite big.
That's quite. I mean, the maternal incision is quite big. This is minimal access on the uterus.
Right. Okay.
But the idea is that hopefully we'll do even smaller incisions on the uterus, and that could even allow a normal delivery after that.
So you must be even more excited now to actually meet her,
Yes.
I'm guessing. Because it's about this time you start thinking about the birth. But has it helped going through this to maybe just think, oh, I've been through that, the birth is going to be no trouble?
Yeah, to be fair, having the surgery and still having a baby inside that, in that tummy, and having her kick a wound, and you can feel that movement, I'm definitely not scared. Because the one thing I didn't want beforehand, before any of this problem, was a C-section.
Right.
But now I haven't got a choice.
Yeah,
I haven't got a choice now. So that surgery, I think, has actually prepared me mentally, because I know that it will just be done, and it probably will be a relief.
Yeah.
Because it will be a wound without a baby in there kicking it anymore. And that was painful.
I bet it
Still
was.
is.
I bet it really was. Well, look, it's lovely to meet you, Beth, and the bump as well.
Thank
Can't wait
you.
to see what she's like when she pops out. And George, I mean, it's incredible. Congratulations to you and your team as well.
Thank you.
For your ongoing success. Just really, really wonderful.
Members of medical surgeons are always so sort of matter of fact.
Yeah.
What they do. For us, it's
Play it down.
miracles.